Let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually went inside the English Bay Bathhouse? If you're like most of us, you walked past it, you hanged out near it, but you probably never go in. Today, I want to show you how $2 million can change that never into every weekend. My name is Daniel, and this is Revitalization English Bay Bathhouse. I am proposing a construction strategy to not just fix this building, but to transform it from a dead zone into a thriving community hub. Here is the plan for the next 5 minutes. First, we will take a quick look at why this bathhouse actually matters. Second, we will define the social problem it causes. Third, I'll walk through my approach to fixing it. And finally, I'll recommend the best path forward that I think makes the most sense for this building. So why does this little house matters? It's actually a heritage building that helps represent Vancouver to visitors, and also it has a really practical role. It supports swimming and full-day beach use. Now let's quickly go over its problems. So first, we'll walk along the beachfront sidewalk just like a visitor and see how the building feels from that level. And then we go inside, look at the interior and experience the facilities the way people actually use them. And finally, we'll look at the bathhouse from the upstairs sidewalks, the view most people see when they pass by the beach avenue. Let's start with the beachfront sidewalk. This is what most people see when they're actually down at the sand. The facade looks neglected, which is surprising considering this is one of the busiest beaches in Vancouver. A study shows that the ugly facade will lower the people's mood. Because of that, people don't really engage with the building, they just walk past it instead of going in. The exposed staircases also feels scary, especially at night, doesn't give a sense of safety or welcome. And the asphalt sidewalk right in front of it, it feels totally out of the place in the beach environment. It creates a harsh first impression. Now let's go inside. The washroom and the change room still have finishes from the 80s to early 2000s, and you can feel the age right away. Even when they're cleaned, the space don't feel comfortable or hygienic. The outdoor showers are also outdated and don't really meet the needs of this such a busy beach. With the bare concrete flooring, which is uncomfortable, especially if you're walking in with the wet or sandy feet. And now let's go upstairs. The rooftop has a completely different problems. We all know that Vancouver doesn't have the best weather, especially in the winter, so having no shading or weather protection means this rooftop is basically unusable for most of the year. On top of that, the concrete surface is old and uneven, water just pools everywhere, which makes the space even hard to access. And at night, the situation gets worse. The lighting is harsh, white tone that doesn't create any sense of comfortable or atmosphere. A study shows that the poorly designed white lighting can make pedestrians feel less safe and less comfortable in the public spaces. So even though this is a prime ocean view rooftop, it's unfortunately unusable for most of the year. Now let's quickly go over my approach to fixing the bathhouse. Both of the options I'm proposing start with the same essential renovations, the basics the building needs no matter what. After that, we will look at my two options for adding more features and detail to the building. So sit tight, we'll get to each one just in a moment. Let's start with essentials. First, we replace the old windows and doors with the proper glaze units. Then we repaint the entire exterior to give it a fresh and fancy look. Then we add a fixed planter along the building so the whole facade feels more connected to the nature. Now let's fix the inside. We replace all the old wall tiles and partitions with clean modern ones. Repaint the ceilings and the walls to make it fresh and clean. And we update the washroom fixtures with the modern options like the toilet you see in the picture. Okay, now the building is renovated and clean, the basics are done, but something is still missing. People aren't automatically encouraged to use it, are they? So let's take a look at how we can actually make this space attractive and inviting. Option 1 focuses on turning the rooftop into a real landmark, something people actually can walk up to and use. Now, picture this, sunlight passing through a colored Art Deco glass, casting pattern across the rooftop. Suddenly, the bathhouse isn't just a building, it's an experience. Then we add a smooth hardwood rooftop, no more uneven concrete. And finally, let's add a piece of art that attracts both adults and children and gives the whole rooftop a unique vibe, a small carousel right at the center. So overall, these elements turn the rooftop from an unused space into a comfortable spot to sit, relax, and enjoy one of the best ocean views in Vancouver. And studies shows Well-designed public spaces like this can actually strengthen social connection in community. Plus, it provides a flexible space for small community events, art installations, or gatherings, things the current rooftop can't support at all. Now it's time for the option 2. The beachfront hub, something that completely transforms the beachfront side of the bathhouse. First, we'll replace the narrow asphalt sidewalk with a wide stone-paved plaza. Having a stone pavement will enhance the people's sense of place. This is backed by the new studies. Then, we added a low timber deck with some integrated green areas and small sunshades. This will give people a comfortable place to sit, sunbath, and just enjoy the beach. And finally, we installed 4 new outdoor showers to finish this option. Now it's time to compare these two options together. Option 1 gives us a year-round landmark. Option 2 is more beach focused and works best in the summer. Both share the same basic renovation and improve the English Bay image, so one is iconic all year and the other one mainly boosts the beach experience. Based on everything we've seen, my recommendation is option 1, the rooftop landmark. It doesn't just fix an old bathhouse, it creates a real landmark for English Bay and our city. If we can turn this neglected building into a place the family loves, it sets a new standards for other projects in Vancouver. This is just one small example, but it points to a bigger idea, making this already beautiful city even more beautiful for the next generation and our children, simply because it has the potential and because we can. Thank you for watching.